We picked these candidates because they've most consistently polled among the top, and we'll start with the favorite, conservative radio host Larry Elder. Elder has been on the air for decades, and his national profile has helped him rise fast in the polls. Still, his politics would be a sharp right turn for blue California. Elder, who's black, denies the existence of systemic racism. He opposes gun control and abortion rights, and he believes the minimum wage should be abolished. Here he is speaking with the Sacramento Bee editorial board.
I never have quite understood why a third party like government, why that government feels it's anybody's business what my relationship is with an individual who willingly sold his labor and my relationship with that person when I willingly bought that labor. Why two people who are adults can't determine what the price of labor ought to be is beyond me.
Next, let's look at San Diego businessman John Cox. You might recognize him as the 2018 Republican candidate for governor, or his use of a live bear as a campaign prop. Cox wants to use the criminal justice system to force people experiencing homelessness into mental health treatment. He rejects the national best practice of giving them housing first. And he told Cal Matters the government's response to COVID-19 borders on hysteria.
It's not Ebola. It's not the smallpox. I think maybe what we ought to do is take a step back and take a deep breath and say, we'll do what we can. We'll keep people as protected as we can, but we're never going to get rid of this disease. And I think it's disingenuous on the part of politicians to think, gee, we're going to end this disease completely.
Another familiar face for San Diegans is former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer. He's tried to claim the title of the most moderate Republican in the race, and the one with the most experience in elected office. On housing, Faulconer touts San Diego's Complete Communities program that allows denser and taller apartment buildings near public transit. And during a Cap radio debate, he said California's laws need to change so similar programs can get done faster.
We shouldn't have had to do over a year that it took to do that. It needs to be streamlined. We need to make it easier so we can actually construct the housing where we want it, which is along our transit corridors. That's where you want the density, not in single-family neighborhoods.
Elder, Cox, and Faulconer are all Republicans who supported Donald Trump in 2020, but one Democrat has emerged as a top contender among the replacement candidates, YouTuber and real estate broker Kevin Paffrath. He's young, 29, and his platform includes converting vacant commercial buildings into homeless shelters. But he doesn't say where the shelters would be or how he paid for them. His pitch to voters, a Republican governor won't get anything done with Democrats controlling the legislature.
I'm not a far leftist, and I'm not a far rightist. In fact, most people who learn about me don't even know if I'm a Democrat or a Republican. That's because my policies and my solutions are California solutions. They're neutral, middle-of-the-road solutions, and I seek to provide those solutions with both Democrats and Republicans.
These are only 4 of 46 candidates trying to replace Newsom. But remember, if a majority of voters say no to the recall, Newsom stays in office, and the vote on who should replace him doesn't matter. Recent polls have shown likely voters are almost evenly split on whether Newsom should be recalled. That's because Democrats are more apathetic and less likely to vote, while Republicans are energized at the prospect of taking over the Golden State. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.